Hey guys, it's Ah-nuh and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a list of fragrance recommendations that I think work really well for the workplace. I've had several requests to film this type of video, so if you're looking for suggestions, I have a mix of different profiles here for you. So the first one I wanted to speak about, Clean Reserve Sueded Oud. I also highly recommend, love and adore Skin from this line. I talk about it all the time, so I'm just like giving it a break for this video. But in general, the Clean Reserve line, their fragrances are very work appropriate, very clean smelling profiles, inoffensive, fresh. Sueded Oud is a beautiful unisex fragrance that I would recommend to those of you who are looking for a fresh, clean take on a woody, green, kind of like outdoorsy scent profile. This scent always makes me think of rich people like going out to a wilderness retreat. Like it's time for them to, you know, center themselves, ground themselves. Everyone's wearing linen, and although this certainly has an outdoorsy feel, it's incredibly clean smelling. I feel like this could also be the scent of like a Le Labo bar of soap or something like that. This interestingly has a mix of elements that transport you to a forest and simultaneously like bits of a desert kind of feel. There's cactus, night blooming jasmine, balsam fir, cypress, birch, and the oud in here is like the cleanest, most fresh interpretation of oud that you could imagine. Like nothing about this is offensive at all. And same thing with the suede. It's like a crisp white suede, very smooth, nothing that goes into the leathery category. It's got musk and a little bit of like this thinned out resinous quality. The only downside is that this line doesn't have the best performance. I get about 4 hours with more of an intimate projection, but some people are looking for something more light wearing, and in that case I do certainly recommend it. Next up, Commodity Gold. This is just the original expressive version. Certainly my personal favorite from the line. This is a beautiful, incredibly non-offensive vanilla. Vanilla in general is a very crowd-pleasing note, but it's not for everyone, especially if it goes into, you know, the gourmand or super sweet territory. This is a non-foodie, non-sugary vanilla. It has a very natural smelling kind of quality to it, and the note pairings with the vanilla is just perfection to me. Like I always am gonna need a perfume in this scent category, this scent profile in my collection, because I vibe with this so hard. Me and juniper vanillas were like this. It's certainly one of my favorite note combos. And for people who aren't too keen on like a green quality, the juniper isn't too heavy in here, but it gives it a nice pop of a fresh green outdoorsy experience. The vanilla is the main focus here. We have supporting juniper and then a nice crisp white amber note, giving it this cozy, smooth, resinous experience. There's a fluffy, like whipped musk and then a creamy sandalwood. It's just a really lovely, lovely smelling perfume. It's such a huge compliment getter for me as well. This could make a great signature scent because it's not overbearing on warm days, and because of the amber, benzoin, vanilla, makes it work for cooler days as well. And I get about 5 hours moderate projection out of this one. A perfume that is the definition of a staple in my collection, Mon Guerlain. This is the EDP. This is one of those perfumes that is like on the top of my list when it comes to my easy reach fragrances. I don't have to think, I'm always in the mood for it. It fits every occasion and I feel absolutely beautiful, put together, feminine, all the things when I wear Mon Guerlain. Another non-foodie vanilla. This, in contrast, also has prominent purple floral notes. So we have iris bringing in this delicate, powdery, timeless character, and also an aromatic lavender. I think that the balance between the lavender and vanilla is perfectly executed. They feel as though they're in harmony. Neither of the two notes feel like they're competing or trying to like overshadow the other. So you're not getting too much of a sweetness, and simultaneously you're also not getting like too much of an aromatic lavender in your face. However, if you just like straight up don't like the note of lavender, well then no, I don't think it'll be for you. Along with the vanilla, we also have coumarin bringing in the sweetness, and it's grounded with sandalwood, benzoin, patchouli. This fragrance lasts. Like, I can always depend on this to come through, for it to perform. And it's also got this unique touch of licorice in the base. It's not too strong, but just a bit of that to give it a twist. I really like it. Also hugely complimented for me. Smelling this, I think of a Disney princess. Like, I feel like this has Princess Aurora written all over it. If you're looking for something for the hot days, you want to feel cooled down, refreshed, clean, I highly recommend Skylar Salt Air. This is by far, without a doubt, my favorite from the brand. This smells so chic. It's like the definition of like the clean girl aesthetic, but like summertime. And this has got this aquatic, ozonic, little like beachy like experience, but it's not beachy like coconut or tropical yellow florals or anything like that. It's instead beachy in the aquatic territory, but it's done in a very clean smelling way. So it's got bergamot bringing in, you know, that citrus component, a little bit of sea salt. Personally, I don't smell this and get like a bunch of sea salt. For example, like comparing it to wood sage and sea salt from Jo Malone, that's certainly more prominent on the salt note. There's water lily, driftwood, so it just feels like I'm walking barefoot on an open sand beach. There's a breeze in the air cooling me down. I'm wearing clothes that came straight out of the laundry, you know, coming through from the musk and cotton blossom, so you're getting a little bit of this crisp white t-shirt laundry like vibe, but not too heavy on like a soapy experience. And I get about 5 hours moderate projection. If you are a lover of grounded, earthy, woody scents, I recommend Queens and Monsters from Henry Rose. This is a beautiful creamy sandalwood forward fragrance, and it's got this really crisp natural green quality coming through from petitgrain, violet leaf, neroli. Both my boyfriend and I love this scent. We both wear it. It's perfectly unisex, and I think works practically year round as well, because it also has a coconut musk in the base, and that adds a really nice, smooth, little bit of like a balmy character. There is some vanilla in here, which pairs beautifully with the coconut musk and sandalwood, and I do pick up on a soft amount of the freesia in the background. There's something about this scent that feels very calming, grounding, and inviting, but then it's also got a bit of an edge to it from the greenness and the sandalwood. So I think if you are a lover of these natural, earthy kind of smells, this is really a good one to check out. And I get about 6 hours out of this one with moderate projection. If you're still wanting a woody fragrance, but perhaps you want something more simplified, I would then recommend Parle-moi de Parfum Milky Musk 39, another perfectly unisex fragrance. There's only 2 notes listed in here, sandalwood and musk, but I love this. Like, often just looking at the very short note breakdown, I'd be like, I mean, I adore those notes, but I'm like, I'm probably gonna be bored with that. Not the case whatsoever. This is one of the best, in my opinion, your skin but better sandalwood fragrances. If you enjoy woody notes and you love the Your Skin But Better scent category, this is seriously one to test out. I get the smell of fresh sandalwood wood chips. I don't know about you, but I love the smell of something just simple as that. But it's also got just a hair of like a creamy quality, and then the musk in here is beautiful. It's fluffy, cocooning, and has like the tiniest drop of almost like a sweetened skin accord. It's extremely subtle, but that's just kind of like how it shows up on me. So I just love it for that kind of vibe on its own, but then it also makes a really good layering tool because this pairs beautifully with so many different scent profiles. And I get about 6 hours with moderate projection. This is one of my most reached for in the summertime. If you are familiar with Le Labo Another 13, this has that DNA. This is like a sister to it. It's not a dupe, a sister. This instead has a summery coconut spin to it. So imagine that Another 13, Your Skin But Better profile. It's like the most glorious, attractive, musky, fresh, woody molecular profile with a little bit of like an attractive salted skin feel, and you're throwing coconut on top. This is not a sweet coconut or coconut milk. It's like coconut water along with the fresh coconut meat. So it does have a bit of a beachy aquatic feel, which I love. It's got a bit of oak moss in the mix, but primarily I get cashmere wood, the coconut, the musk, and like a little bit of the sea salt. This is so refreshing. Like it really has a chilled coconut water kind of cooling experience to it with, like I said, that woody molecular vibe. And I get about 4 or 5 hours with more of an intimate projection. If you are a lover of musk and you also like something a little sweet, Rania J Musk Most Juice. This is one of the most elevated, classy, refined musk fragrances I've put my nose on. And the performance is amazing with this. Lasts all day, strong projection. Oh my goodness, is it lovely. It smells like just the most stunning woman just took an everything shower. Her products are berry and vanilla scented. There's a creamy, like a vanilla cream note in here, as well as blackcurrant, and it comes off like a really fresh, just like juicy blackcurrant compote. It's also very powdery from the iris. There's a little bit of a freshness coming through from bergamot, and there's a creamy sandalwood. So if you love creamy and powdery fragrances, you enjoy musk, and then you also like an elevated, elegant, fruity vanilla component, you cannot miss with this. This would make the most incredible signature scent. You will be known as a girl who always smells clean, like you just stepped out of the shower, but then you also got the sweetness coming through. Like, Since we're on the topic of luxe smelling body products, Prada La Femme. This is actually one of the very first fragrances I introduced to my collection, so it's an OG. It's been here for a while. She's a tried and true. And like Musk Most Juice, as I said, it's gonna be in that family of fragrances that smell like luxury bath products. Like I'm getting a luxury body cream specifically from this. I don't get like a soapy vibe. It does smell clean, but it does have a really nice, warm, balmy character to it because there's beeswax in here along with yellow florals, ylang ylang, frangipani. So it does have this bright, but also creamy solar quality. It's a beautiful, powdery, balmy floral, and it's got that little touch of vanilla to tie it all together. So if you want people questioning, is it her perfume? Is it her hair? Is it her body products? All the above, possibly. Prada La Femme is your girl. And I get about 5-6 hours moderate projection. The last one for today, which is a recent acquisition to my collection, I loved right away. And you can tell, you know, from the lineup of fragrances that this would certainly be in my wheelhouse. But that is the 7 Virtues Amber Vanilla. I've actually been seeing this kind of everywhere sprinkled online. I'm seeing so many people enjoying this perfume. What can I say? It's an incredibly likable perfume and fits snugly right into that category I've been talking about. Your Skin But Better. We love that over here. This is primarily an ISOE Super Ambroxan molecular balm. So From the name Amber Vanilla, it's more like Ambroxan and Isoe Super Vanilla. And the vanilla in here is not loud. It's a hushed, really lovely, approachable amount of vanilla. This is like a vanilla that vanilla haters could enjoy. It gives your skin that nice, soft amount of sweetness. Even though it doesn't list it in the notes, it does say on the bottle here that it contains sandalwood. It's airy, it's musky, and I love how the woody molecular notes, the musk, pair with the fresh spices of the carnation coming through and the pink pepper. I get about 4 hours with more of an intimate projection. And that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having a great day and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.